Hello, everyone. I'm here to do I say a quick reading, okay? But this is a cold read, okay? I don't know these people. Uh, I know Mike Tyson is a boxer, okay? Don't keep up with him. Now, I had to look up Teddy Atlas. Atlas is a trainer, okay? He's also a commentator. I would think it would be for boxing since he is a trainer for boxing, okay? Slash promoter or whatever he is. So that tells you how much I know. But I like to do some cold reads, okay? To stretch out my tarot reads, my tarot skills, okay? So we're going to go in with Mike Tyson first. Oh, let me do a smudge for protection. And see what comes up, okay? Oh, and by the way, this is a special request. This is a requested video for these people as well, okay? And it's a cold read at the same time. I did a cold read on, what was that guy's name? Something Pierre, okay? Tiana Taylor's husband or boyfriend. I did a cold read on him too because I don't know him. Unless you guys, when you guys make a request, I don't even know the person. I'll do I like to do a cold read, you know, and see what the cards say. So, okay, I don't know what the situation is with Mike Tyson, if there is even one, but let's see what the cards is going to tell us. Okay, I'm going in here with my Astro Matrix Tarot. Okay, so I'm going, like I said, cold. I'm going in cold. These cards have no explanations, no hints on them, okay, but just what they are, and that's it. Your regular schmegler tarot card. Okay, we want to ask about Mike Tyson. What can you tell us about Mike Tyson? We know he's a boxer. He's up there in age, okay, so I don't think he's fighting anymore. I don't know. But what can you tell us? What do you want us to know about Mike Tyson? Okay, we had a request from a viewer, and they wanted to know, and we all want to see, what are you going to tell us about Mike Tyson? Okay, what do you want us to know? Okay. Okay, so underneath it all is a Ten of Wands, okay? So underneath this reading, okay, is a burden, okay? I don't know what kind of burden, a burden of some kind moving forward, okay? Maybe it's hard for him to move, okay? Maybe it's hard for him to get around. I don't know. We have the Ten of Cups, okay? So he seems to be happy wherever he's at in life. Michael Tyson, okay, him and the family. Is he married now? Seems to be happy. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, he's doing some kind of work. Yes, doing some kind of work, or, okay, making some investments. And if they are investment, looks like some positive investments, okay? He's strong. Getting some good cards here, okay? Okay, so he's got some strength in him. He's still strong. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, okay? So this right here is standing up for your beliefs. But it's in reverse, okay? Let me look up the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, okay? Because it looks like he's stabbing off, okay? He's trying to keep things at bay, okay? But this is in reverse, so he has no problem with doing that, okay? I put it to you like that, okay? Especially being right here next to the Strength card, okay? Oh, he has the World, okay? He has the world. So he's got strength and he has the world. So all that fighting is ended. Okay, so that's okay. That's what I'm gonna take for that. All that fighting slash boxing, he's put to rest. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there may be something going on here. Okay, something he's keeping hidden in regards to the family. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there's some information coming through, so that he might be in the news. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so that's money, money, investments. Okay, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there may be something going on with his investments. Okay, he's got quite a bit of action going here on around these Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so let's keep going. We have the Empress. Okay, so we do definitely have some creativity. hmm We have some creativity going on. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so King Money, it sounds like the broke. He might be hiding the fact that he has no money. Now, you know, the rich people's broke is not the same broke as our broke. Okay, $10,000 may be broke to them, and that may be a lot of money to us. So yeah, he may be hiding the fact. Maybe his investments, which they have the wands in reverse. Okay, um, his investments may not be coming through like they should. We have Queen of Wands in reverse. So we have the Queen and the King in reverse. And you got to watch the Queen because she get to cooking up that juju. Okay. We have the Hierophant. Okay. That's government institutions. Okay. Coming into play. We have the Sun in reverse. So the Sun, there's something the Sun is going down on. Hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you for waiting with my call. Okay, because I didn't want to stop what I was doing. I was on a good flow now. So we have the sun in reverse. Okay. So instead of the sun shining on everything, okay, it's going down. Okay. It's going down. We have the lovers in reverse. So I don't know if he's married, but he might be having a divorce or some kind of breakup in a relationship or the marriage. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. So we have some emotions, some negative emotions. It's going to be an emotional time, okay? And it's funny that it's going right here on top of this King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. He starts off real good, okay? But and in the center of it all is his investments, his money. Is something about Mike Tyson's money slash investments. Okay? Something about his money slash investments. We have the King of Cups in reverse. This is someone who is emotionally immature. That would be the Page of Cups. Nah. The Knight of Cups, okay, which is still emotions, okay, but I think he's got some news coming in and it's not good. He's got some news coming in and it's not good. And here we have the fish, the Page of Cups, okay, that would be your immaturity, but she's in reverse too, and that's not good. So the Two of Swords. So he's going to be he's stuck. He's stuck. So I guess he has some decisions to make, but whatever decision he makes is going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's Queen money, and she's broke. And right here we have these cards are all in reverse. All in reverse. The Sun, the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, excuse me, and the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, and this is in reverse. So this is like a happy family. Okay, your wishes coming true and everything, but this is in reverse, so it's not happening. So what started off looking real good for Mr. Tyson is not looking so good. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with an added touch on what's the vibes on this. Okay, I might have to look him up. What's really going on? Can you tell us the vibes on Mike Tyson here? Okay, because he's got a lot of negativity going on, and he might be making some questionable investments. How about that? That might be what comes to light. He has been making some questionable investments. And the government it's been brought to the attention of the government. I don't know. That's what crossing my mind. I'm just telling you what comes to my intuition. Okay. So what do you want us to know? What's the vibe on Mike Tyson? Can you clarify? Give us some clarification here on what's going on with Mike Tyson. And thank you for your answers. Ooh. Sorry, folks. Making sure that I don't pick up any extra cards, okay? Well, it's puzzling, okay? Conflict. There's conflict. Okay. There's the father figure, nurturing, but there's also some resentful, competitive envy going around this man or with this man. Okay, yep. There's a love affair, okay, a dirty little secret. Somebody's into their feelings, being antisocial. He's got that masculine, authoritative energy. And like it says, father figure. There's isolation, okay? Something's going on. He feels the need to be left alone. He's feeling hopeless. There's depression around a loss, okay? Maybe his investments, because that's what I'm showing here. Okay, we have salty, bitterness, angry. Okay, so apparently he's been procrastinating and delaying the inevitable. Okay, and he could be, it says psychopath, an abusive. Now, I've heard in the past, okay, and when he was married to that Gwen, I want to say Gwen Owens. What's her name? Gwen somebody, okay, he was married to. Long time ago, when he first started out. Daydreaming, his head's been in the clouds. Okay, that's why he's been procrastinating. His head been in the cloud. Okay, delusional. Okay, so apparently the boundaries have been stepped on. The boundaries have been stepped on. Okay, and the apology is not sincere. So there's going to be some consequences, okay, from him making these bad choices, and he's going to get mixed signals, okay? So that's what I'm coming up with Mike Tyson, okay? I might want to look him up and see if there's anything going on around this guy. I'll look it up later. I don't know, but that's what it's saying. And so just like this card is saying about an affair or something, okay, it did pull up in the Lover's card in reverse, okay? So there's something going on in his marriage or a relationship that's not looking good either. See, you got to watch these cards. You people pull cards on you, tell all your business. So now we're going to go in with Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas, who's a trainer. Now, he has trained 18 people he has mentored, he has trained, he has managed, that he has managed have been champions, world champions. 18. That's impressive. And, okay, what I found out is he has the same birthday as my daughter, July 29th. He's a Leo, okay? He's a July Leo. Yeah. And those people have tenacity. Those people tend to have a lot of tenacity. Those July Leos, okay? They're just not going to take it laying down. Okay? Yes. So Teddy Atlas, what do you want us to know? Another cold read. Teddy Atlas, born July 29th. He is a boxing manager, commentator, okay? What do you want to tell us about Teddy Atlas? Name is Theodore Atlas. And thank you for your answers. See. Okay, underneath this read, is the King of Swords. Okay, now that is somebody who is a righteous ruler, a righteous ruler. He's going to take you under his wings, okay, and he's going to show you how it's supposed to be done the right way, okay? First card, we have the Queen of Cups. So we have some feminine emotions, okay, coming in at the beginning of this. So there's a woman. Seems like there's a woman. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. Now the Emperor in reverse, okay, that's that masculine energy that's coming in, okay, corrupt. Coming in corrupt, in reverse. We have the Page of Swords coming in reverse, okay? So the Sword of Truth, the information message, okay, that's coming in, it's not going to be so good, whatever that may be. We have the the Eight of Wands. And I said that so loud and wrong, okay? The Eight of Wands coming in, okay? So there is going to be some news coming in swiftly, okay? But it may not be so good with this Page of Swords in reverse. Let's see. We have a Hierophant, okay? Oh, this is the government too. Now this came up in Mike Tyson's reading. Do they got something going on? We have the King of Cups in reverse, okay? So we have some masculinity, masculine emotions, okay? There's sadness. We have the Tower in reverse, okay? So there's going to be some type of catastrophe that's going to be avoided or delayed. We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, because of an agreement. He's going to make an agreement, okay, to either avoid it, probably avoid it, okay, a catastrophe. And it's right on top of this Page of Wands, who looks like he's coming in with some negative news. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I wonder, is there a lawsuit going on? We have the Page of Pentacles, okay, looking at the options that they have. Looking at something, okay, and it's going to be on top of the Wands. The Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Wands, okay? So he's making plans, okay? It sounds like Teddy Atlas is going to be making or thinking about making some plans about moving somewhere. Moving somewhere, it looks like overseas. Okay, we have the Fool. Okay, so he's definitely got some options, okay? He's definitely got some options. However, okay, one thing about the Fool, everybody plays the Fool. And I'm telling you, okay, you have to watch where you're going. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is the same card that that he got. Oh, so there's money, okay, or investments. So I don't know. It seems like, because they got a lot of the similar cards, it seems like these two have invested some money. one or the other, or they both invested some money into something, okay, that didn't turn out good. I have the Emperor in reverse. So it was a bad deal. If that's the case, it was a bad deal. And it's right next to the food. You know, a fool and his money are soon parted. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. Overflowing with emotions, but it's in reverse. So those are negative emotions. Okay, it's not good. Not good. Negative emotions right here on, okay. On the Two of Cups. So the partnership. Oh, I gotta look this up. Was he in a partnership? He had an agreement. Okay, I wonder, was there an agreement with Mike Tyson? Okay, and they had a partnership that turned sour. Okay, they had a partnership. They both made an investment that was bad. Somebody was corrupt. Ooh, wait, it's giving me the business. I gotta look this up. Y'all know about this? Hmm. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so somebody is saying, okay, they're not going to be left out in the cold. Well, we're doing this on Teddy Atlas, and he said he's not going to be left out in the cold. Okay, but there's these pentacles, so he's going to lose some money. He has lost some money. That's a loss. He lost some money. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, some more bad news coming in with this court. Okay, moving overseas. Okay, emotional. This is like emotional immaturity, but it's still emotional. Okay, yeah. And then we have the swords, the Six of Swords. Yeah, he's ready to move on. He's ready to move on, but it's on top of the food, so be careful. Anything on top of the food, over the food, next to the food, touching the food, you got to be careful. Be careful with your money. Be careful with your travels. We have the Ace of Swans. I mean, the Ace of Wands. Ah! It just feels so good to say swans, but it's wands. The Ace of Wands right here over this money. So it's coming quickly. Okay. Yeah. We got some action, some quick action. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So we got happy family. Okay. So over these sad emotions here, okay, and this bad partnership, it's gonna end up they're gonna end up being a happy family. Okay, yeah, and he's got the strength card. Yeah, I said he's not gonna be out in the cold. So this Teddy Atlas guy, okay, he's no weakling either. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so he's coming in with the news. Let's look this up, okay, because this is really interesting how they got a lot of the, let me see. Oh, they got beef. What's that? Oh, oh, Apparently, there was some beef between Mike Tyson, but this doesn't say agreement. This was a long time ago where apparently he was inappropriate with a relative of Teddy's. Okay. He apparently had grabbed the girl on her butt. Okay. Now, why do men would do something like that? And you on a business deal? I don't know. Okay. So he doesn't care. He's bitter. He doesn't like Mike Tyson because of that, and it's been bitter. It's been ongoing. Okay. He put a gun to Mike Tyson, told him, "Don't put your hands on my family again." I knew it was something here. Okay. There was supposed to be some reconciliation. Okay. So last year, Mike Tyson apologized. Okay. He apologized. But Teddy is just, he just ain't forgetting. Now I don't know what exactly he grabbed the girl's butt, okay, but it sounds like it might have been a little bit more than that. Okay. Okay. So he was Mike Tyson's trainer when Mike Tyson was like 15 years old. He was his trainer. But when that episode happened with his daughter, I mean, oh, I wonder was his daughter. Okay, was that a Freudian slip? Okay, when the incident occurred with the relative, okay, that put a really bad taste in that man's mouth. Okay, put a really bad taste. Oh, it wasn't a girl. It was a boy. It was his nephew. His 10-year-old nephew, Mike Tyson, grabbed his butt. Okay, that's why. Oh, now that. Okay, yeah, that'll get you killed. And he put a gun to his head and said, "You better not ever, 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 ever." Okay, so, and he admitted it. Oh, wait a minute. He admitted touching the butt of the 12-year-old sister-in-law. So he just touching the man's whole family? Oh, oh, they was busy. Okay, he was playing with the wrong effort. Okay, he put a gun to Mike Tyson's head. He said, "Come here, I want to talk to you." Okay, pulled out a gun. Okay, and told him in his ear, "Don't you ever put your hands on my and shot the gun in the air right next to him. Okay, okay. So yeah, okay. So yeah, there's beef. There's beef. I knew it was something. Okay, now the agreement, okay, so they had an agreement, okay, and it was really upsetting. It wasn't just emotional. This is upsetting. It was really upsetting, okay, in the partnership they had. The partnership they had was um, he was training the young Mike Tyson, okay, but at the time Mike Tyson was only 15 years old, okay. However, 15 years old is young, but it's old enough to know. The girl 12, the boy 10, okay, so he running around, okay, grabbing on the family members. Yeah, you know, you had to stop that, nip that in the bud, okay, and he wasn't too fond of that. And I cannot say I blame him, because if you got somebody going around and thinking it's okay to touch your family members like that, what's up with that? Okay, anyway, the boy is 15. I don't know how he was raised or what, okay, but he also had to take that into consideration too. So apparently, whoever he was around, or however his life was, okay, that apparently was okay, but it's not okay. And he let Mike Tyson know I'm not the one, or the two, or the three. Okay, so that's what that was about. I had to look it up because I knew something. There was something, okay, with these two people. So yeah, there would have been a partnership. Okay, well there was, but yeah, it got torn up. So I did have one hit. Okay, there was a disagreement. Okay, and yeah, so there's the reading. It was a cold read, but it was interesting. I didn't know any of that, okay? I didn't even know the history of it or what, okay? But give the video a thumbs up. Hope you up this late, okay? You had to go to bed. You had to go to bed. You can't stay up late, okay? Oh, wow. Stay blessed.